Thousands of people have died from this illness. Many didn't even know they had brain aneurysm. Unfortunately, we do not have the facilities to treat or cure this illness. But we have a survivor. Today, a survivor will be telling us her story. My name is Rachel Engmann. Welcome to the R&L Show. I will tell you who she is right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Survived brain aneurysm, but before, let me acknowledge my sponsors. QuiFS is 100% herbal food supplement and immune booster. I take QuiFS every day. That's why I always look fresh for you every Sunday on the R&L Show. To purchase yours, visit any of their centers in Cape Coast, Kumasi, Takrade, or call them on 0244 726 611 or 0244 186 970. Kids Place. Kids Place Playground is located at Dansoman behind the Datu School Complex near the Goodnight Hotel. Contact them on 0244 360 651 or 0267 375 152 for anything relating to children, taking your kids to school, bringing them back home, your kids' parties. They even provide mobile services if you're having your child's party at home and you want colorful things, popcorn machines and all. Just contact Kids Place Playground and then they'll be at your doorstep. Deli's Brushes, call Deli's Brushes on 0544 523 515. Classic Weeks is located at Dansoman near the Darwin School. Just call them on 055 870 7305 0271 954 466. When you go, just tell Abba you watched the R&L Show and then I said she should make you look beautiful. She should make you look beautiful and bring me my testimony. The R&L Show is coming to your doorstep, like how we are at Doris's home today. Just invite us to your home, your school, church, association, any entity in Ghana and beyond. Even if you're under the sea, we'll bring a submarine there. So just call us on 055 33 78474. If you have a real life story, an extraordinary one. We all have real life stories though, but then I want an extraordinary story. Just call us on 055 33 78474. You want to promote your goods and services on the show, still call 055 33 78474. Now to the matter. I already introduced Doris to you. She's a survivor of brain aneurysm, and today she'll be telling us her story. She is a research scientist. She is a mother, and then a wife. 3 in 1. And she's currently at the University of Cape Coast offering her PhD
in animal science.
In animal science. She loves animals. You saw the rabbits, and she'll be frying some for us. Rabbit pound with grounded pepper with fish.
Nice.
Anyway, okay, so Doris, being a research scientist and a survivor of brain aneurysm, can you enlighten us on what brain aneurysm is?
Brain aneurysm is a ballooning of the blood vessel in the brain.
Okay.
And you know, when the blood vessel balloons, it presses the nerves around the brain, and then it causes this severe headache. So basically, brain aneurysm is a ballooning of the blood vessel in the brain.
Wow. How did it start for you? Or when did you realize? Or first, let's take it one step at a time. How did it start for you? When was it? When did you start realizing you were having symptoms of brain aneurysm?
It started suddenly on the 29th of July 2013.
Wow.
It was a Monday, and then the previous week we had, I was the vice president of the Ghana Society of Animal Production.
Okay.
So we had a conference, and after the conference, it ended on a Friday. And then on the Friday evening, I had these headaches, light headaches. I just thought it was just headaches. And then Monday in the evening, because of the headaches, I didn't go to the office. And Monday in the evening, I had finished everything. And whilst brushing my teeth to go to bed, I got this severe headache. The severe headache, I had to scream. I got neck pain. I felt dizzy. I had a bit of numbness on my left side. So I screamed, and then I was rushed to Nyaho Medical Center.
Okay.
Whilst at Nyaho, I was taken to the emergency, and I was told I vomited.
Oh, meaning you didn't even know what was happening? You said you were told you vomited?
Yes, some of the,
did you pass out? Did you collapse?
I didn't, but some of the things I can't even remember.
Wow.
Yes. But then I was told, I know, I saw some of the things, but there's some of the things they had to tell me. They told me. I vomited, and, with a severe, I was vomiting profusely. So they gave me medications, and then I was admitted. I had series of scans there. But then after 5 days, they said I was discharged. Even though when you look at into my folder, they wrote subarachnoid hemorrhage, suspected brain aneurysm. But then there was nothing showing in the scan. I had a series of scans, so I was discharged home. And when I came home, the following day, I was sent to a doctor who works at 37, Dr. Akuto, to his private clinic. So the moment we got there, he said the condition is a very serious condition. It's a matter of life and death. So I should be rushed to 37. So I was rushed to 37. And then at 37, I was at the emergency ward, and I was being treated, given medications. So I was on the emergency ward for one night, and then I was taken to the ward, Opoku ward. And whilst at Opoku ward, I still had the headaches, severe headaches. I was given all sorts of medications, tramadol.
Tramadol?
Yes.
It's been banned now?
Yes, I was on tramadol, some of the medications. I was even given codeine with combination of medications,
wow. Just to ease the pain?
Just to ease the pain, but then it wasn't easy. The pain wasn't coming down at all. And at one time, I even had to tell my parents, my family, my husband to bring me ice blocks. So I always had ice blocks by my bedside. Wow. And then putting it on my forehead, and even that, it wasn't easing the pain. So I was there, I was on the medications, I was taken in an ambulance to have scans at diagnostic center initially. And then at diagnostic center, I was told I really vomited in the ambulance. I vomited seriously. Wow. In fact, my brother tells me he was. When
you say, not to cut you, sorry. When you say you were told, I know I asked you first. Means you don't even know what was happening to you. You didn't even know what was happening to you.
Yes, some of the things I didn't even know them.
Were you unconscious?
Sort of semi-unconscious. Because some of the things I remember, some of the things I don't remember. And I even forgot my alphabet at one time.
Wow.
Yes. When I see A, I knew what it was,
Within that period?
Yes, within that period. But then I didn't know which was A, which was B. When I was at the hospital, some of the nurses, some of the nurses were very good. But some will come and then put the medication down and then tell you to take the medication. Someone with a severe headache, I was on medication every 4 hours, and then in between I was on some other medications. Sometime in the night, they will come and then put the medication down and then tell you to take it. And at one time, I was even giving somebody's medication.
Tell you to take it? They wouldn't make sure you've taken your medication. They wouldn't stand to make sure you've taken your medication.
Especially when you had to take it at 10 o'clock.
Wow.
Some of them. But some of them were so good that they will come and then make sure you take it.
That's what they are supposed to do.
Yes.
It's not about them being good. It is their duty to make sure the patient has taken in his or her medication.
I was there for about 2 weeks, and again I was discharge. And then just a few days for review, I started vomiting in the house.
Wow.
And with a severe headache. So I was rushed again to 37. I was again sent to the emergency ward, and then at the emergency ward they treated me, and then later sent me to the ward again, where I was. And then after a few days, my family contacted the neurosurgeon, who was then at 37.
Okay.
So he came to assess my condition, and then said the fact that the scans don't show anything doesn't mean the brain aneurysm is not there. Sometimes it is there, it is hidden. You have to look for it. Okay. So he asked that I should be referred to the neuro ward. And then I was referred to the neuro ward. That very day, he asked that I should be taken to Akai House. Okay. For a brain scan, for an angiogram. I had already gone to Sunshine Diagnostic Center for the angiogram. So this time he said that I should be taken to Akai House. So I went to Akai House. I was taken to Akai House, did the scan. They brought me back, and he looked at it and then said it was aneurysm, but he needs to confirm it. So after about a week, I had another scan. Yes. So when I went, he said he did something they call digital subtraction. Okay. And then he says that digital subtraction is, you take, if you do the scans and you don't see anything, and you still suspect there is something, you take the tissues out, to see the vessel. So that is what he did. He took the brain tissues out and then looked at the blood vessels, and then when he went through the blood vessels, he saw where the problem was. There was a bulge, of one of the blood vessels in the brain, and then that was what was giving me that severe headache. And then, after seeing the scans, he said there was nothing they could do because there are no facilities in the country to treat brain aneurysms unless you travel outside for that. I'll just be discharged. Like that? Yes, there was nothing they could do. And that in the US, around that time, it was around $90,000.
Wow.
And then since we don't have facilities here, they will just manage my condition. They will discharge me, and then I should go home and enjoy my family.
What a thing to say.
Yes.
Indirectly, I don't know, condemning you.
But when he said that, my family asked him
if there was a
solution. He said yes, but then it's that expensive. So there's one person at Akai House, the one who helped Dr. Victor Smatabe with my digital subtraction. He said he had met a doctor in India who can treat, who can repair aneurysms. So he asked my scans to be sent to him. So he sent the scans himself.
Okay.
Yes, and then the report came, and then they said they could do it. So we had to look for money to go. It was the price was okay in India. Okay. I took my scans to South Africa, and the report came. They said they
couldn't do it.
No, not that they couldn't do it, but they didn't see anything in
the scan.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But then when I sent it to India, they said they could do it. And then one other doctor advised me that, in India, they work as a team. So even if I get other hospitals in South Africa or elsewhere, he prefers I go to India because they work as a team. They will try as much as possible to make sure you are alive.
Yeah, sure.
If they can do it. But some of the other hospitals, you know, maybe 2 surgeons, 1 anesthetist, and then
you can't take the risk.
If they try and then they can't do anything, they'll just leave you to die.
Sure.
Yes. So my family took the advice, and then we sent the scans and then sought for money and went to.
Wow.
But before that, letters had gone. You know, I work with the CSIR.
Okay.
So my doctor was communicating with my Director General, then Director General Dr. Salifu. They were communicating with the Ghana Health Service. They empaneled the board at Kolebu to look at the situation, and then they all said I needed an emergency out of country treatment because further delay could result in an irreversible damage
or condition. Wow, very, 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 should I say pathetic, or very, this is the story of a survivor. We'll be right back after this break. Welcome back from the break. If you just joined us, this is the R&L Show. My name is still Rachel Engmann. Today we are speaking to a survivor of brain aneurysm, Mrs. Doris Osei. It's been a very insightful episode, and I know you are learning a lot. But then before we continue with our discussion, let's watch this video.
Medine Cornelia Osei, me bane Doris ya Osei. Ona ya me first born. Na ne yare enu no. In fact, abusuan ye bre pa be free hanopa akọ 37. Anwumre ne asan akọ. Ebi wa akọ ma me pewe fa bre me. Me kwa koduru me ba no. Ontumi kra ni ti ya na ne brothers yi. Ekọ barras no makọ pe Asbrog. E de abane e de ato ade mu. Ne de agu ne tiri no so. Afi one day we ko dru ya pe was so ni tiri nyimu den was there be want to me yentwa ne ti no. Nti atwans wa na e ko pe scissors na etwitwa ne ti ni nyina. Enende Awurade adum. Ye de no ko India ko ye no operation. A waba abedru a sese o ye dia o pese o ye na ono so de boa obi a ono so hia emwa no.
So that was Doris's mom. She was telling us how the kind of emotional trauma the family went through, knowing she was ill and not knowing what the future holds. Because it was a life and death situation though, but we thank God today we have Doris here to tell her story. Wow. Your family seems to have gone through a lot.
Yes, they did.
Wow.
They really went through a lot.
Wow.
A lot. Not knowing whether you come to the hospital, you get to the hospital, whether your daughter, your sister, your wife is dead, your mom.
Wow.
You know, they went through a lot.
Wow. Wow. You have 2 girls.
I have 2 girls.
Okay.
Yes. Ages 16 now and 11.
Wow. Yes. What was running through your mind during that period?
Yeah, I was really sad. I was sad. I was thinking I was going to leave my daughters. You know, my daughters were going to be motherless. And then, you know, so because of that, I even had told my family to get me someone, you know, I want to talk, have a video done for them. So that if I die, you know, it will be shown to them. But they didn't. My family refused because they said that if they had done that, I would have given up.
On the day of the surgery, how was the feeling?
It was scary. I was scared. But before going, a priest told me that the day of my surgery, something will happen and then it will not come on.
Wow.
Yes, they prepared me in the morning. When they came, the anesthetist came, the counselor came, everything. They spoke to me. I was scared. But then after some time, when they had left, after some time, the doctor himself came and then said, the surgery has been postponed. to the following day.
Wow.
Yes, it wouldn't
just
come
as the priest predicted.
Yes, yes.
You are a Catholic?
I'm a Catholic.
Wow.
So I was scared, but then when it was postponed, I started having this strong positive feeling that this one I am going to survive. I'll come out successful. So the following day they came, took me to the room, and the next thing I saw was, tapping me.
Wow.
To open my eyes. But then when I opened my eyes, I couldn't breathe. So I was put on an oxygen for some time, and then taken to the intensive care unit. I was in the intensive. They are so nice.
You went with your family?
I went with a colleague. My father is sick, so my mother couldn't go, and then my husband had to take care of my children. Yes.
Sure.
So I went with a colleague, and I am even told, I took a very long time in the theater, and she was screaming, shouting, "Where is my sister? I want to see my sister."
Can imagine the feeling.
Yes. But then when I came back, she was so happy. It was a good feeling,
sure.
So after the oxygen was taken off me, I told the doctor that if I come back, I will form a foundation, Brain Aneurysm Foundation, to create awareness on the condition, and then see how best we can get facilities for the country, so that just as I have survived, people will also survive.
Wow. This is divine. This is divine. Okay, so your final words before we wrap up. But then let's look at the causes of brain aneurysm. Like, let's look at it briefly. Let's just the causes.
Yeah. From what I've read, and then from the information I get from, I have been putting on a survivors group, so we discuss. Some could be congenital, because I'm told sometimes you are born with a tangling of the blood vessel in the brain.
Okay.
So as you grow, the blood pressure, can make a place bulge like a balloon, and then burst or leak blood into the brain. And then also those who the habitual cocaine users, excessive drinking,
excessive drinking.
Yes, excessive drinking, cigarette smoking, and then our eating habits.
So final words, please.
I would like to let people know that brain aneurysm is there. And in fact, aneurysm affects every part of the body. But because I suffered brain aneurysm, that is why I'm talking about brain aneurysm. Sure. And people shouldn't take headaches lightly. Whenever you have headaches, go to the hospital.
We need the facilities. We need neurosurgeons. Doris survived. Who knows who the next victim could be? Please, we need more survivors. This has been the R&L Show. My name is Rachel Engmann. Oh, do you have a phone number anyone could reach you on the foundation?
Yes, 0244 250741.
This has been a very insightful episode of the R&L Show. Thank you very much, Doris, for being on the show.
Thank you.
We'll invite you again.
Thank you so much.
My name is Rachel Engmann. See you next week.